We've been below average, I guess, on temperatures. It's still warm out there, but it has been beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. We can't call it cool, but yes, we can indeed call it below average. So that's going to continue to be the case for now, and those are the two key words. So we are looking for some changes. Yes.
Then what?
For now. Well, you're going to have to stick around and watch my forecast. So pay attention. Yes, don't go anywhere.
I'm chained to the desk, by the way.
Okay, good. I hope you're all ears right now, and I'll let you know. Nicely later in the afternoon, we're actually looking at clear conditions at the moment for the most part, with some patchy fog developing into the overnight hours, lasting through the morning hours. Let's get a look at temperatures right now. You're going to see, well, we're talking 60s for the most part. 63 Valencia, 76 over in Riverside, 63 for us in San Pedro, and for us in Malibu, we're at 63 downtown, currently at 66 degrees. So high pressure is building into Southern California, and as a result, we are expecting warm temperatures, but some slight cooling ahead as low pressure starts to dip into our forecast. As we carry on through the next few days, we are expecting a mostly clear forecast into our inland spots, and as we head to the coast, we are looking at morning and overnight low clouds and fog with some clearing by the afternoon. The clearing can be a little tricky over the next few days. We're trying to track it for you. We're going to continue to track it on FutureCast in just a little bit, but for now we are expecting sunshine in the afternoon and yes, some fog in the morning. For the valleys in the Inland Empire, flirting with the 90s and getting a little cooler toward your Friday, and by your weekend we're up into the 90s. With plenty of sunshine. As we take a look at the basin in Orange County, you'll see right here mid-70s pretty much all week long as we hit the weekend. A little warmer, but technically we're still below average for this time of year in the basin and in Orange County. Also expecting some morning cloud cover leading to a little more sunshine by the afternoon. We're going to talk about what it looks like at the coast coming up in just a little bit, so don't go away. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right.
Wow. Oh my. And we're getting a look outside right now, and as we do, clear skies, but we are dealing with some fog. We'll have your full forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Hey, Web.
Oh, I can't get over that.
Right?
Video. I mean,
crazy.
It's like, ugh. Yes. All right. Well, what's new is, well, not much. The weather's staying pretty much the same. It was similar to yesterday with a few exceptions. We did see a little more sunshine at the coast, cleared nicely there, and we are expecting a pretty similar forecast pattern over the next couple of days. Right now, though, we are getting a look from our Mount Wilson camera. Clear conditions in this shot. We are waiting for more fog to enter the picture into the overnight morning hours. We are looking at temperature as well, pretty mild right now in the 60s for the most part. 66 in downtown, 64 San Pedro, and 69 in Laguna Beach. So high pressure is building into Southern California, and well, as a result, we're keeping things clear and pretty warm into our inland spots, near average, a little below average in some spots, but we are expecting a little more cooling as a trough of low pressure starts to dip into our forecast over the next couple of days, and eventually we are still expecting morning clouds and fog. Eventually we will warm up. So we're going to have that warm up coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a little bit. You'll see earlier today we made it to 78 degrees. Average is 84, so we were a few degrees below average. And over the next 24 hours, a few more degrees below average, 60s, mid-60s. And yes, we are expecting low cloud cover in the morning with more sunshine by the afternoon, mid-70s for you in downtown. Santa Monica, 69, Palmdale, 95, so much warmer for the high desert. And inland spots a little below average still, 89 degrees. That's going to be for Woodland Hills as we head into tomorrow afternoon. As we take you through FutureCast, you're going to see the fog starting to build into the overnight hours by 5:45 tomorrow morning, starting to make a push into the basin, and eventually it's going to start to recede back toward the coast. Could see some clearing even earlier than today. We started to clear around 11 o'clock today, around 10:30. Looks a little clearer tomorrow with clear conditions persisting through about the 4 o'clock hour. Maybe a bit of patchy fog over the Santa Monica Bay, but for the most part, it does look like we will manage to see some of that sunshine even at the coast. By 9 o'clock, the fog's starting to move back toward the coastline, and eventually that same pattern holds as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. Until then, a huge area of high pressure sitting, well, to our east at this point, but it is having a bearing on our forecast. It's keeping that monsoonal moisture out of our forecast. It's also keeping us a little warm inland. You're going to see fog, though, at the coast, and that's going to persist over the overnight and morning hours over the next few days as trough low pressure starting to dip in a little bit, so that will have a bearing on our forecast as well. With that, a little cooler at the coast, warm inland, slightly cooler over the next few days with warming as we head toward the weekend. We're actually expecting that high to move toward us over the weekend, and with that, we're expecting 90s and plenty of sunshine. For the basin in Orange County, you're going to see mid-70s, and eventually, as we head toward the weekend, we're talking upper 70s. Technically, this is still below average for this time of year, but it's warmer than we are right now. So in fact, tomorrow could be a little warmer in the basin, mid 70s, 75, 75, and 75. So not a lot of changes in our forecast through Friday. And as we take you to the coast, again, temperatures not changing much. That forecast pattern not changing much. It's going to be a little cooler tomorrow, keeping things that way through Friday. Overnight, morning, low cloud cover. We will see some of that clearing by the afternoon at this point. Looks like we will see clearing by late morning, early afternoon. And as we head toward the weekend, well, temperatures actually pumping up a little bit, partly sunny, so we'll see some patchy low cloud cover mixed in with some sunshine and low 70s as we hit the weekend. So not too shabby, pretty comfortable out there. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
Okay, thank you.
And speaking of hot, maybe a little bit of warm up on tap. We'll have that full forecast coming right up.
And we will continue to do our troops referred to as cute.
Oh, they
I
are.
know,
Come
right?
on. They're lovable.
impressed.
They're
Very
great. They're
strong,
cute.
powerful
They're
soldiers, and they
You know what
they're
I've been-
good dancers, too.
I was going to say,
are protectors.
I have to admit, I secretly was hoping that maybe we could all, you know,
Do a
That was,
synchronized
that's,
dance routine?
that's
Yeah.
really,
That's Rick's
I think that's a-
greatest wish, too.
I think
How
that's a
did you
fantasy that
know?
will not be fulfilled.
you can be right front and center. We'll be dancing behind you.
We'll do it at lunch, Rick.
Here we
Sure.
go. All right. Perfect. I really think that'd be fun. But I don't know. All right. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about the weather, too. We'll take you outside right now. Right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we are at 64. Same thing for downtown San Pedro, you're at 62. And Palmdale at a warmer 75 degrees this evening. Earlier today, well, we made it to 78 in downtown, so we were still below average. And tomorrow looks like we'll be even a little cooler, maybe a little more cloud cover. We cleared pretty early today. You'll see tomorrow waking up to low clouds, but by the afternoon, we are expecting more sunshine with mid 70s. Downtown getting up to 75, Anaheim 80, Palmdale 95, Riverside 90, and Woodland Hills. You're getting up to 89 degrees as we head to tomorrow afternoon. So high pressure is building over Southern California, but eventually it will be breaking down. And as it does, we're going to see a little bit of a cool down over the next couple of days. Nothing major. We will feel it at the coast for the most part. We'll see the overnight and morning low clouds and fog, but your inland spots staying mostly clear as we head into the next few days. So let's go look at your extended forecast, your 5-day forecast for the basin in Orange County. Morning clouds, not a lot of change through Friday, and we are a little cooler over the next few days, but we're warming up toward the weekend. The coast getting up to the 70s this weekend, but for now sitting in the upper 60s, so pretty mild for us. And as we head toward, well, the valleys in the Inland Empire, well, we're expecting warm temperatures, but still below average. By the time we hit the weekend, more sunshine with 90s. Rick, back to you. And slightly cooler, but a little bit of a warm up in the forecast. We'll have that full forecast coming up.
And more drama for the...
That's all right.
Yeah, it is looking good. It depends on how you slice it. If you like it warmer, if you like it cooler, it just depends. So we'll slice it for you. We'll tell you what to expect over the next few days. As we take you outside right now from our Hollywood Hills camera, we're overlooking the basin. We're looking at the low cloud cover out there in the distance along the coast. It's moving in, and we're going to see it, well, continue to push inland into the overnight morning hours. Just to be actually a little more accurate, pushing into the basin and the coast, probably not making its way into the inland valleys into the overnight hours. Temperature-wise right now, we're in the 60s, a few 70s out there, 73 in Palmdale, 63 Valencia. Earlier today, we made it to 78 in downtown. Average is 84 and record number is 103. So didn't get anywhere close to that. We were below average, even more so as we head into the next 24 hours. 60s and more 60s by the afternoon. A little more sunshine, mid 70s. 75 for you in downtown, which is technically still below average for this time of year. Santa Monica 69, Palmdale 95, Riverside 90, and Woodland Hills you're getting up to about 89 degrees. So below average as well as we head into tomorrow afternoon. High pressure is building into Southern California. As a result, we're looking at, well, clearer conditions inland, but there is going to be a bit of slight cooling ahead as high pressure starts to move out of here, and we're going to see a trough of low pressure start to dig into the forecast. You'll see mostly clear inland, but the overnight morning hours bringing clouds to the forecast, mainly along the coast, spanning into the basin with a little more clearing by the afternoon. With that, let's get a look at futurecast. It's set for 3 a.m., so into the overnight hours, we are seeing more cloud cover pushing to the basin by the early morning hours around 5:45. By 10:30, it looks like we could see some better clearing along the coast. We saw most of that clearing take place around 11 o'clock just before lunchtime today. By tomorrow, same thing with maybe a bit of patchy cloud cover left over the Santa Monica Bay, even by by the 4 o'clock hour tomorrow. 9 o'clock, the cloud cover starting to make a push back to the coast, that same pattern persisting. In fact, over the next few days, we're really looking at not a lot of change. You'll see right here, temperature-wise, upper 80s through your Friday. By your weekend, high pressure starts to build back in, and with that, we will see a warmer forecast. We're up into the 90s by the time we head into your Saturday and Sunday. For the basin in Orange County, not a lot of change temperature-wise, below average for this time of year. And then, well, we're still technically below average as we head toward the weekend, but we are warming it up into the upper 70s by your Sunday. And for the coast, upper 60s, eventually turning to the 70s by the weekend, with overnight morning low clouds and fog, with more clearing by the afternoon. Rick and Sharon, back to you.